Kamen Rider Fourze celebrates its 10th anniversary this year. So what better way to celebrate but to link all the riders and forms inside Fourze? It's space time! First off, we have Kamen Rider Fourze's base states, and as its name implies, it's pretty base, S tier. Next we have Elec states, a golden Fourze. It's an alright form. The sounds pretty cool at least. A B tier for me. And then we have fire states. I am not a fan of this form. I don't like how it's colored. I don't like its red and green eyes. Not a fan of its weapon. C tier for me. Then we have rocket states. I really like this form. What's better than one rocket module? Two rocket modules. I like that he uses Nadeshiko's super rocket as the switch. A tier. And the best part about this thing is that it first debuted in a movie, but then later on, like near the end of Fourze in the 40s episodes, he used it and even references Nadeshiko. Then we have Fourze Magnet States, his ultimate form. I like its metallic look and how it simulates an astronaut suit more with its blackened out helmet. All we can see is glowing orange eyes, and I like the turrets on his shoulders that can combine into a giant magnet. An A tier form. Although a downside to it is that it's kinda slow and it only has like one iconic move, which is to move his hands on his controllers on his belt, so we don't really see it fighting in close range fights at all. He's just standing from far while blasting. And then we have Fourze's final form, Cosmic States. It's definitely the best form inside the series. Its debut episode when Meteor kills Gentaro and then Gentaro revives thanks to the power of the switch is great, and have a little gag when he first discovered the switch where it explodes at him because of danger. That was a pretty funny moment. When Cosmic States finally debuted, it really made a impact when it first appeared, with all the combination of Astro Switch powers and the way the transformation even began, with all the switches flying towards Gentaro, and his final fight against Zodiacs that was playing with Meteor all this time was fantastic. Not to mention its awesome sword that is a giant rocket and its amazing finisher that brings its opponent as well as Fourze to space, and he finishes off with a giant slash. It's definitely one of the best final forms inside Kamen Rider in my opinion. It's definitely an S tier form. Now we have Fourze's movie form, Fourze Meteor Fusion States, or Fusion States. Not bad. It incorporates Meteor's shoulder pad stuff, but there's two of them on each side, and puts his base motif on his bodysuit with its purple galaxy with stars on it, which was so good that they repurposed it later on for Kamen Rider Ginga in Zeo. And Gentaro uses Meteor's kung fu moves in the movie. But don't let the name fool you, because there's not actually a proper fusion between Meteor and Fourze. It's not like their bodies combine or anything. He's just borrowing his switch. Not bad, but I'd put it in a B tier. And now for its other form, Fourze Meteor Nadeshiko Fusion States. This one appeared inside the Fourze and Wizard crossover movie. The difference is that it has blue eyes, uses two rocket modules, and has skis on its feet. So it can use its rocket modules to blast itself forward while skiing, and then can throw the rocket modules to explode on sight. I really like how ridiculous it looks. That's what made Rocket State so appealing to me in the first place, because the two giant rockets on each side. But now it goes along with the skates. So yeah, I put it in a B tier as well. But admittedly, I prefer the yellow eyes, though I'm sure that the blue eye is supposed to be in reference to Nadeshiko. Now, our final Fourze form is exclusive to a Hyper Battle DVD. I believe this one is called Rocket Drill States, which is obviously a reference to his iconic combo for his rider kick. Since this is exclusive to that DVD, which is infamous for its low budget kit bash forms, it of course doesn't look the best. Its entire bodysuit is simply used from Rocket States but replaced with Base States helmet. The only thing new, I believe, is its rocket drill module, but even then I'm pretty sure it's just a combination of its two modules that were already there. You just like tape it together or something. And the funny thing about the Hyper Battle is that it's a crossover with Kamen Rider Amazon, and then Gentaro was able to befriend Amazon in the end, while Yuki and Kengo got lost in actual Amazon, which was kind of funny I guess. But yeah, this is honestly the worst Fourze form. Not like I expect Hyper Battle forms to look all that good, but this one is definitely in the bottom of the barrel when it comes to these type of forms. Because there can be some decent ones that come out from these Hyper Battles, like 01's Hopping Kangaroo for instance, or Saber's comic form. This is definitely a D tier. Now Kamen Rider Meteor. A great design, very cool looking. In contrast to Fourze's astronaut theme, Meteor is space themed or meteor themed, with his transparent helmet that reveals his purple eyes underneath that is able to light up, and his cosmic star that is racing down his shoulder to his chest, and not to mention his black undersuit with the white stars all over it. It makes for a iconic look. That's why Meteor is a pretty top tier suit and rider. I put it in a S tier. Now a lot of people dislike Meteor Storm, and I guess for good reason, because its color scheme is not the best. The yellow and blue that they choose to go together does not contrast well at all. Though admittedly its two powder where Yuta Sakata gains the form was pretty good. I don't hate this form, but it's not really the best. I'll put it in a B tier. And then Nadeshiko. Good rider. She's exclusive to the Fourze movies. The thing I don't understand is why did they made her bodysuit silver instead of white like Fourze. Only her helmet is white, but then it does not contrast well with her body since it's not the same color as it. But if you look at it in motion for a while, you'll get used to it. A cool gender bent version of Fourze. I guess I'll put it in A tier. And now I don't know what this thing is. Maybe he's the villain from the O's/Fourze crossover movie. But he sucks. D tier. So yeah, that's my final Fourze tier list. What do you think of these riders and forms, and how would you place these guys? Let me know in the comments below. Till next time, see ya!